Rogue here. This is from the Charlotte Dobre subreddit. Am I the asshole for cutting ties with my family after they destroyed my collectibles that cost me over thousands of dollars? Throwaway account. My sister is an evil witch. She knows my personal one. It's my first time posting, so please be nice. My fiance and I, Kat and James, are getting married next spring. We planned a small ceremony in Palm Springs. Fresh air, nothing dramatic, just the two of us celebrating with the people who genuinely care. I've lived across the country from my family for years, and distance has kept the peace. But planning the wedding forced us back into conversations I thought I could avoid. I told my parents early on that we weren't inviting the entire extended family. No cousins I haven't spoke to since high school, no uncles who treat every gathering like a stage for political rants, no aunts who turn everything into gossip, just the people who mattered. I also hated the drunk uncles, so yeah, no one is invited, just a few people. That's it. My parents hated it. They said a wedding is a family event and everyone should be included. They didn't care that the venue was small. They didn't care that I wanted an intimate celebration. They wanted a big family reunion with me and my fiance as the centerpieces. I asked her, will she pay for an extra accommodation? Will she pay for the extra seats in the venue who will set up everything? For the food? She said no, and she started the insults of us not being ready to get married since we cannot pay for the entire family, and started the rants of nonsense that I unintentionally rolled my eyes like 10 times during the whole ordeal, and my mom got upset and called me an asshole, saying that my wedding is the only chance for her entire family to be together. Hello, seriously? How about Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July? Any of those holidays. She still thinks she still has a hold on my emotions, so she starts the guilt tripping first. Then the emotional pressure. Then the passive aggressive comments about how ungrateful I was for everything they did for me growing up. I held my ground anyways. Good for you, OP. The thing about me is that I collect limited edition figurines. Comic characters, movie replicas, signed pieces from convention. It's been a hobby since I was a teenager. Every trip, every bonus check, every milestone, I'd buy something that made me happy. I kept the entire collection at my childhood home in California, in a locked glass cabinet in my old room. I always told my parents not to touch them. They'd tease me about being too old for that stuff, but they left it alone. At least until the wedding argument escalated further than I thought. Last month, I flew back home for a short visit. When I walked into my room, the cabinet was empty. The lock was broken. Figures I spent years collecting were shattered across the floor. Some were bent, snapped in half. Others were thrown into garbage bags in the corner like cheap plastic toys. Signed pieces from conventions I attended alone, rare editions I saved months for, all gone. I was supposed to move out the next month and pre-arranged special transportation for the collectibles and my other things to my new house that my fiance and I bought together. My parents didn't look apologetic. They didn't even look upset. They said I needed to learn not to hold on to childish things and that maybe this would help me rethink the wedding and invite the whole family. I didn't cry there. I won't give them the satisfaction. I didn't scream. I didn't give them the reaction they wanted. I just felt something inside me turn cold and quiet. I packed the few things I had left and walked out. Got in my rental car and drove straight to the airport. On the way, I blocked every number. When I landed back home in Denver, I blocked every social media account too. My relatives started messaging me through random accounts, saying they didn't understand what happened, that I needed to talk to my parents, that I shouldn't abandon family. Fuck off, family. Let's see, the family that absolutely destroyed a collection that I had been curating for years and years and years, spent my hard-earned money on, because they're upset that I wanted to have an intimate wedding. You know, my wedding, not theirs, because they couldn't invite their whole family. They didn't want to pay for it. They wanted us to pay for it so that they could have a family reunion. Family, fuck off. You are horrible. And the fact that you try and attach the family moniker to it, get bent. There is something wrong with you. Your child was getting married. She wanted an intimate wedding. It's her wedding. It's not yours. You weren't paying for it. You weren't doing a fucking thing for it, but making demands. And when you didn't get your way, you destroyed something that you know meant so much to your child. That's not parents that love their child. That's parents that are trying to emotionally blackmail their child into submission. I haven't even finished the story yet, but I hope you keep the no contact. I hope you tell them if you do run into them somewhere to get fucked. Because if that's what the definition of family is to them, they're no family of yours. Just because people are family does not mean they get the right to hurt you and expect you to get over it. And the fact that they said that because they destroyed your things, maybe you would think about the wedding more. Well, they got what they wanted. You thought about it more, didn't you? And you decided they could all get fucked. So good for you, OP. Let's see. But the truth is, I didn't abandon anyone. They pushed me out. I lost a collection that took more than a decade to build. But losing them, that ended up being freedom. The figures can eventually be replaced, even if it takes time. My peace cannot. My wedding next spring will be exactly what I want. Quiet, calm, full of love, and not control. If my own blood thought destroying something precious to me was acceptable, then maybe cutting ties wasn't a tragedy. Maybe it was the first healthy decision I've ever made. My fiance keeps hugging me whenever I have a breakdown because of my destroyed collectibles. It was so hard for me to collect those, even the minted ones. Yes, I'm a nerd, but yeah, will I be the asshole if I cut ties with them? Nope. You'd be the asshole if you kept them in your lives and allowed them to continue to try and manipulate you because they're not getting their way. This is the thing that people need to remember. Yes, family is family. But if family does audacious things, they don't get a get out of jail free. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll get over it. No, you do something horrendous, you get horrendous consequences. And the fact that they tried to make your wedding about them and then try and punish you by destroying something of yours, that is not what love looks like. That's what manipulation looks like. That's what narcissism looks like. Your family did not treat you like family. So in return, you owe them 0, zip, zilch. That's it. Not the asshole.